This is a countdown video. It contains my own personal opinion on the subject matter. If you don't like my opinion, well, go make your own video for all I care. Will there ever be a point when I'm not unhealthily obsessed with Kingdom Hearts? Probably not for as long as I'm alive. And since I am still in a great high from that new trailer, I want to talk about one of my favorite things in Kingdom Hearts. The voice acting. I consider the voice acting in the Kingdom Hearts series to be very well done, and now I created a list counting down my favorites. The only rule for this list is that I'm only going to be looking at Kingdom Hearts exclusive characters. All Disney, Final Fantasy, and The World Ends With You voice actors/actresses will not be on this list. So, without further ado, here's my top 10 voice actors/actresses in the Kingdom Hearts series. Number 10. Paul St. Peter as Xemnas. As the second main villain in the Kingdom Hearts series, Paul St. Peter does a good job portraying that sort of all-powerful leader of an evil and powerful organization. Paul St. Peter also adds into the mix of his voice the kind of confidence that Xemnas believes that everything he says is to be 100% true.
You accept darkness, yet choose to live in the light. So why is it that you loathe us who teeter on the edge of nothing?
I will say that Paul St. Peter makes all of the long monologues that Xemnas always says interesting and most definitely threatening. Nothing much else to say, but it's a good performance for a good villain.
No matter what misery befalls the worlds, no matter what you think, what you feel, or how you exist.
Number 9. David Gallagher as Riku. Even though his voice has practically not changed since the very beginning, each time Riku's character grows up, he gets the very seriousness of Riku down, but also leaves room for Riku's dorky side. It is interesting how differently David voiced Riku as a villain in the beginning, and then as a hero in current time.
But you failed. Sora stopped you in your tracks on both counts.
Speaking of which, even though he uses the same voice for the Riku replica, which makes sense because it is just a clone, his performance actually really made me care for the replica in Chain of Memories.
But nothing changes. I'm still just empty. Everything about me is borrowed. As long as you're around, I'll never be more than a shadow!
Doing multiple voices of the same voice as the same character is a good performance in my eyes.
A faithful replica until the very end. That's okay.
Number 8. Alyson Stoner as Xion. Xion is without a doubt my favorite female character in the franchise, with Aqua being a very close second. Xion is a very quiet and shy character, very different from how she is in the manga. However, she will become determined when pushed to being so.
So, do you hate me for taking your friend away from you?
Alyson managed to hit all of these points well enough. Also, might I say that her performance as Xion is very cute.
Yes, alright. Let's go.
If I did have to say one thing about her performance is that I wish some of the end of her line deliveries were a bit better. Outside of this, Alyson Stoner gives a good performance to a character that I will hopefully see in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I can't. Not the way I am now. But what would it take for me to be like you?
Number 7. Cor Thornton as Saïx/Isa. As the right-hand man to Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2, Kurt Thornton is very deep and menacing as Saïx. There's even moments that Kurt is very smug about just how evil he is, that makes you just want to punch him in the face.
So you really do care for her. In that case, the answer's no.
What an asshole!
Nevertheless, he is a very good opposition to Quinton Flynn's very energetic performance as Axel.
I merely rounded up and sent off the ones who were getting in the way.
Whoa there. Was I one of those you wanted to erase?
Good to see you made it back safe.
I always considered that Kurt would have been better received as a new voice actor for Shadow the Hedgehog had he given a similar performance as this instead of his current performance as Shadow. Anyway, Kurt Thornton gives a great evil performance to a supporting villain that you just want to repeatedly smack in the face.
Different name, same fate.
Number 6. Jesse McCartney as Roxas/Ventus. Does anyone remember when Jesse McCartney was a semi-successful teen pop star? No? Well, it's probably because Jesse has been only doing voice acting for a while. And to be honest, he's a pretty damn good one.
Sora, see? That's why it has to be you.
I didn't fully realize this until his performance as Roxas in the 358 Days Over 2 HD cutscene movie that really resonated with me.
How did I even get here? Why am I so special? Where did I learn how to use the Keyblade? I hardly know who I am. What is so wrong with wanting some answers?
He also voices Ventus in the Kingdom Hearts series as well, giving a much younger performance than as Roxas. Even though it's the same voice actor giving an almost same performance to two very similar characters, you can always distinctly tell which one is which. Having a good range like that makes me say that Jesse McCartney was a good pick as two characters in the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
What are you talking about? I am me. Nobody else.